both going. All right. So let me go. So Twitter, hold on. YouTube, how are you? YouTube, my family. So YouTube, I'm doing right here. Twitter, I'm doing YouTube right there. Okay. This was actually a suggestion by one of my followers on Twitter. And I was like, hey, yeah, I'll try it out. Why not? So, while we're waiting for people to go in, this is how I'm going to do it. Oh, I don't know who to look at. I'll take Twitter questions and then I'll take YouTube questions. Twitter, YouTube. Okay, so first, question from Twitter. And YouTube, we've got some time. Let's be real. Gotham City needs Batman. They do need Batman. Why am I on YouTube? Because YouTube people are really good looking. We buy in TrueLeave after the unlock. This is a good question, Twitter. Let me address this in YouTube and Twitter. Twitter, YouTube, this is what I think. I think that TrueLeave is a great company. No question. The only thing that scares me about being long in TrueLeave right now is they've got a 54 million share unlock that comes due in, 52 days, okay? 52 days. So in 52 days, then yeah, load up, okay? So I think that everything's a trade. So you've got Cresco Labs had a bit of an unlock today. It's not really reflecting because not all unlocks. It's not like your paper unlocks and you could immediately sell it. Usually there's a lag time. So, I think you just have to be patient and trade everything. Trade around the core. So there's a hold a core, trade a core period in pot stocks. Recent lockup looked like it didn't hurt. So that's a follow-up on TrueLeave. Yeah, it was only 11.2 million and most of that stock was from founders. So that stock was never going to scare me. Even though their volume still sucks. That's a thing that you have to think of. Okay, so now we're going to take one from YouTube. Team YouTube, what's up? Chris F, you ain't cute. Thank you, Chris. I'm married, so it's not my thing, but I accept your life choices, Chris. I don't know if you were hitting on me or if I'm just not your type, but if it was my thing, yeah, maybe I'd give you a shot. So hold a core, trade a core. Don't you listen, people? Very good. Ooh, Mike Duga. Thoughts on X over the coming months? Yeah, I think you want to be in X long in calls. I think you want to give yourself at least 3 weeks time. I'm looking at the $9 calls 3 weeks from now, but at the same time, I still want to have a little bit of a buffer. I think you buy them when it's under 850. Okay. Question answered. We're going to do this. Unlock GTBIF. Only 6.7 million shares Friday. Do you think it will have any significance? Look, all share unlocks have significance. You might see a little bit of a bump, but you're not going to see it Friday anyway. You'll see it Tuesday, Wednesday. And it really just depends on the volume and how aggressive people are. I think maybe they take a little, but I think that there's going to be buyers to scoop that up because, look, Green Thumb is one of the best cannabis companies in North America. They're one of the best cannabis companies in the United States. They're going to crush. They're like TrueLeave. So, TrueLeave, all bets are off for, right now it's pretty similar, right? But once you price in a rec market for Curaleaf and TrueLeave, then it's like you know. Okay, so Twitter, you have a question? Let's see. Thoughts on Ianthus? Yeah, that thing sucks. Thoughts on GNUS? My thoughts on GNUS are this. If you were in True Trading Group, you would have been able to get into GNUS under $1. First alert was $1.46. So yeah. What's TrueLeave's share price end of 2020 best case scenario? If the volume picks up and then you've got, like, I could see $20. I could see, but that's really super dependent on the volume, okay, and how aggressive they are with the unlock, and then a bunch of other things. I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibilities. That would be a top tier look on TrueLeave, but you know, let's ask me that question again in August, like first week of August, and then yeah. Yes, GNUS $1.46 was the first entry. I think it was Jason Simmons that alerted it. Okay. All right. So now, YouTube, you ready for this? Okay, everybody on Twitter, it's been real. So if you want to come hang out for the rest of this, I need to focus on YouTube. All right. So there's the link. I'll let you guys come over. If not, it's been great. Au revoir, blah, 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 XYZ. See you next Tuesday. Peace. All right. Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, guys. All right. Do I get likes for that? For just blowing up Twitter? Fuck you, Twitter. Look, I love Twitter. I mean, I love the people on Twitter. The people that are good people, not the fucking trolls. I mean, some of them are here. Some of them want my D, apparently. Chris. I got a rainbow flag here for you, buddy. I support your life choices. Okay. Hey, Steph. So, airlines, do they keep going? Ooh. Johnny B, think of how much money I would have made if I just had think about how much money we all would have made if those calls were just another week. God, who cuts my hair right now? I do. I just buzzed my hair. See? I don't even have to do it. Man, I got like a little fucking ice cream cone. Maybe I need to, I gave myself a little bit of a faux hawk. So, yeah. All right. So, okay. Let's see. All right, let's go over some questions. Mark Allen, you're up 80% on save. I'm thinking of adding more legs to run. You know, guys, I think, guys, I'm conservative when it comes to trading, especially right now, and that's what a lot of this conversation is going to be about tonight. When is enough, and when does the market just throw up his hands and be like, is this really sustainable? I mean, as it stands, you know, you're not getting paid to be short, even though we got paid today being short the SPY. But you can't hold short positions for any amount of time, really. So, you know, with the airlines, they're pricing a lot in, right? They're also not pricing in a lot that could happen. You know, we're still not even to that period where Memorial Day COVID cases are going to incubate properly. Okay. And if they don't incubate properly, then what the hell? You know, what happens then? You know? And now with all the protests going on, you also have to think, okay, well, shit, maybe these things there's going to be even more risk coming down the pike. But at the same time, it's like, fuck, you're not getting, dude, there's a really easy system right now. And it's a system like I don't agree with, but at the same time, I can't just sit on the sidelines and pout and be like, I don't agree with what this market's doing. And trust me, that's probably like one of the biggest struggles that I'm having right now, is that fundamentally, I'm like, how do I get long this market? I'm selling positions. Like I sold Lululemon at 220 basically. Okay, in from 176. I was like, oh, that's a great trade, right? That's $44. I was like, $44 in a month. I was like, that is an unbelievable trade. It's up $100 from when I sold it. Like I sold Budweiser a couple days ago at 48. I got in under 42. And I was like, oh man, what a good job. What a good job trading. It's 54 today. And on and on and on. I got out of Square at 85, 100% or 95% gain. Things at 91. So, like you're not being paid to be rational. But again, remember, nobody goes broke taking profit. Like today we got into SPY puts, right? And I scalped the SPY in the morning, and I probably in the trade 5 minutes, maybe less. Okay, 40%, 310 puts right away. I didn't even attempt it. I was like, oh, should I get 311s? Nope. And then it's like, I was like, all right, well, if it gets to 312, I was like, maybe it's going to pull back. Goes to 312. Yep. And then we got 312 puts, 75 cents. The end goal that I had was $1.50. Didn't get anywhere near $1.50. The most that we got out at was $1.10. So great, 46% move. Okay, but you weren't getting paid to hold that. And we scalped it. I mean, I know a bunch of people in TTG scalped it. So I was teaching them kind of how to scalp in real time and or swing the option. And I know people got 40% 3 different times within an hour. So make 40%, profit. Get back in, 40%. And they're doing like this. And then finally, when somebody's like, man, I'm killing it. Should I keep doing it? I had to jump on the mic and be like, stop. Just stop. You're fucking playing with fire. The next time I looked at it, the option was like 40 cents. So the market rips. Yesterday, I was like, all right, Apple's going back. Apple's going to close over 320. It was at 1950. And this was early in the morning. Closed at 323. The market wants to recapture those highs. But again, and I've said this before on streams, the move is not going to be linear. Okay? Linear is a fucking smart word for like just a straight shot. All right? No, it's going to be like this. All right? But we're going to have troughs. Okay? And I know all of you are very frustrated because the market is basically like, fuck you, unemployment. Fuck you, debt. Fuck you, riots. That's what the market's doing right now. And you're not getting paid to be smart. You're getting paid to be dumb, to do stupid shit. And like the other day in ABIO, and I don't trade small caps, I was just like, I just like threw up my hands. And I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna trade this small cap. it was a really good day. Now I looked at it today, it was like $8. It was like stupid. Small caps were like red hot up until like a couple days ago. We'll see if they come back. DRV makes me very sad. Real estate, you guys know that I'm like super short. Every single day, bad data comes out. Every single day, real estate's up. How does that make sense? Defaults going up, forbearance, requests for forbearance going up, banks not lending, or it's stopping lending on on different areas. Real estate should be fucked right now. Oh yeah, and then yesterday, for the first time in 9 years, they're saying that home values will go down, and the market was up 5%. Real estate was up 5%. So I'm like, I'm fucking done fighting it. You know, I'm not being paid on principle. Okay, you're being paid right now to play in this zone of irrational exuberance. So, you know, the long and short of it is, you know, make hay while the sun shines. So let's take advantage of this stupidity and FOMO in the market. But let's not put ourselves into a situation that we can't get it out of by the closing bell. And I really think that that's the best strategy right now. And it's like a strategy that I'm really trying to do and get down here. So as customary. That's for True Trading Group. I know some of you guys came into TTG Tuesday. That's obviously going to happen again next week. But you know, this is basically, this is so you don't get fucked in the ass. Should I say that? All right, I guess I should be. Join me at True Trading Group, where you could be with a group of people that have a million different eyeballs on the market. And that's it. Like, you know, just being on top of, you really need to have eyes in the back of your head right now and understand why everything's making the move. Why, like, the market's down? Why did it just rip up? Because you need to be able to react like that. You know, if you're holding puts, let's say yesterday, and at like 355, and then all of a sudden you're like, whoa, look at this pop, okay? And it jumps 25 cents. You know, maybe you're like, oh, like, all right, maybe I'll hold them. But if you know why the news is, like if somebody is, if you found out that it was a cure for coronavirus, you'd be market ordering as fast as possible if you had puts, okay? Because you know you're going to get absolutely destroyed. You need to be in a place where you're like, okay, not only like I know what the news is in real time as it hits. You know, the other day I was trading U.S. steel, and all of a sudden, big candle on the SPY down. And I know that trading U.S. steel, it's going to lag behind the SPY, so it'll give you some time to catch up. And I was like, "What happened? What happened?" And somebody jumps on the mic. It was Chris Toner, and he said, "Trump talking about escalating trade war." First thing I did was buy puts. Buy puts. 4 minutes later, those puts were up 30%. 30% in 4 minutes. Think about that. You know, depending on the size that you're playing, it's a lot. Okay. I mean, you make 30% on a trade. You know, if you're buying like a stock, you're psyched. When you're doing it with options, you know, I look at 30%. If I get 30% in 5 minutes, I'm happy. If I get 30% and I'm in a trade all day, I'm sad. All right. You know, like I'm gunning for 50% at least. And now it all doesn't have to be in a straight shot, but I'm trying to gun for that 50%. Either by, I make 25 the first round, I make 15 the second round, and then I make, 10 the last round. Yeah, Jason Moore. It's really good for swing traders and day traders and options traders and people that trade small caps, everything else. You know, so like on GNUS, for example, we've been trading that thing for like the last 2 weeks. People were trading that under $1. I don't think it got alerted till $1.46. Actually, I think Alex Campbell might have alerted it earlier. I asked somebody today when they alerted it, and they said $1.46. So I think that was their entry. Alex Campbell said that he got in under $1. So, you know, like ABIO, we got in at 747, and I just piggybacked that thing. 747, and I jumped on the mic and was like, fucking take your profit when it was 21. I was like, get the fuck out, like yelling at people to get out. And you look at it now, and ABIO is, let me see, 860. It closed at 860. All right. So take profit call was at 21. It was like huge. FSD Pharma. It's a fucking pot company. All right. Not only is it a pot company, it's a pot scam company that did this like 200-to-1 reverse split. Okay. And then somehow got NASDAQ approval. The thing was $3. It gapped up to 14 this morning. 14. All right. It's the biggest pile of shit out there. And it got halted briefly for a second. I thought it was like going to be halted for like 10 days, in which case it would have been fucked. But, you know, I jumped on Twitter and obviously told everybody in TTG, like, you get into this thing, you deserve everything you get. All right, so let's get to questions. What are your favorite day trading patterns? I trade channels, so I'm not looking for like, you know, reverse head and shoulders or anything fancy like that, guys. I'm not a fancy trader. Anyone can tell you that in there in TTG, they're always like, hey, can we see your screen? And I was like, what screen am I going to show you? I literally trade from my phone. I've got the laptop where I can talk to people on the mic, but I will never not trade from my phone. Okay. It's just too easy. I'm just like buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell. So, yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Travis. Yeah, guys, look, you know, a lot of people want to come and play the game like stock market. All right. It's not that easy. You know, if you go at it alone, but more often than not lose money. So it's like, you might as well learn, right? If you want to become a golfer, okay. I know a bunch of girls here probably don't like golf or whatever. You don't just buy a set of clubs and go out and, you know, start hitting golf balls. I mean, look, that's what I did, but that's why I'm a really shitty golfer, because I got all these bad habits, you know, that I really didn't need. Like if you start and you take a couple lessons first, then all of a sudden you're a good golfer because you have you've got no frame of reference before that. It's the same thing with trading. So yeah, that's what you have to do. All right, let's go over some stocks, okay? So you guys fire out stocks to me. T-God, fuck T-God. I hate that company. I own a shitload of T-God, by the way. All right. PAAS. Pan American Silver Corporation. I'm not much of a silver bug, nor have I haven't invested in a silver company in years. I think probably the last time I invested in silver was like 2014. And I think I actually bought physical silver, and I think I was buying SLV. Is SLV is Sprots, right? Anyway, silver's you know, you got to look at it as a precious industrial metal or a semi-precious industrial metal. Silver is a better buy when there's wars going on because the amount of silver that's actually in ordnance. So, you know, Pan American Silver, I mean, the chart looks good, you know. It's also at an all-time, it's also at a 52-week high. I'd take profit on it, honestly. I don't trust anything that's making a 52-week high right now. So let that be universally known here. I don't trust anything making a 52-week high or a new all-time high. Like Shopify, don't fucking trust it. Zoom, don't fucking trust it. All right? What else you got? Boeing. Boeing, I think you get out of at 180, honestly. I have Boeing right now. And as soon as that thing hits 180, and fuck, I might regret it because I got in at 90. And the last go around, I sold it at 180. But, you know, I'm just kind of like, this thing's just out of control. So I'm out. I'm going to be out at 181, which is where I sold the first go around. Maybe I'll keep a little. I'll keep like 100 shares of Boeing, but yeah, I'm looking to get out. The move is crazy. I'm not sold on everything just being back to normal. You know, I think that there's still a big rug pull, and there's still a lot of fucking problems. You know, so yeah, that's kind of my feeling on Boeing. Love. I own Southwest. I think you maybe got upside to 40 on Love. I think you take some. It's going to be choppy, but look, you know, I think you should probably just invest in Jets at this point. Let's see. Fuck. This thing was $12. Like, it feels like a week ago. Oh, May 20th. Yeah. Like May 20th, Jets was like $12. It's 17 now. So Jets is actually moving more than the other airlines. And if you're really looking at like travel, then I think probably your best bet, honestly, is EXPE. Oh, fuck. This thing's running like a beast, too. Yeah. Expedia. All right. Cruise line, yeah, Carnival. Save is absolutely crushing it. JetBlue, crushing it. All the airlines are fucking crushing it. Oh. I really want that trade back. I really want that trade back. You like Sabre as a stock for travel recovery? Okay. I've never traded Sabre. What do you think of Nikola Motors? Is that... What's the symbol? Bud will pretty fucking be higher. Guys, look, when I sold Budweiser this week, it was with the intention of buying a pullback. It just never happened. So today, I actually got on the mic today and said that I'm going to just stop selling my positions, or I'm going to sell less. Because usually I'm selling like percentages. You know, I'll sell like 20% at a time. And that's just fist fucking me right now. VTIQ. This thing is just, again, this is another one, you know, that's like really close. I mean, it's hit its all-time high. It was guys, it was a $10 stock for most of the year. You know, at what point is enough? When people are asking me or friends are telling me that I need to get into this thing, and I see what's run up already, you know, that's usually a really good sign that oh, okay. Gotcha. VTIQ equals, got it. Yeah, I mean, look, I don't mind holding some, but I'd be taking profit. Guys, it's such a high target area, you know, in the market. Now what you guys should be doing is looking for sectors that haven't caught up. Like, that's why the airlines are kind of popping, right? Because, you know, people think that that's kind of the last sector to make that move and catch back up, right? You know, it's going to be the travel, transportation areas. But there's still other sectors that, you know, can catch up. You know, it's like airlines, energy. What else? There's a couple other ones. Usually I'm going over these with like the long-term performers when I'm doing one-on-ones with people. How about Mark? Fuck Mark. I hate Mark. Sorry. No, guys trade Mark a lot in chat, but I don't like. I don't trade small caps. Casinos. Look, I think if you want to be in a cult casino stock, then you want to be in Penn, but then maybe MGM. Wynn's doing good, but I think Wynn, a lot of that already came. You know, just what they got going on in Asia. Mark is way overvalued. Yeah, so if it's way overvalued, don't touch it. Yeah, banks, JJ, definitely laggards. So probably, you know, you want to go Wells Fargo, JP Morgan. So there's more upside with the banks. The banks aren't going to lose you money, but I wouldn't trade the options on the banks. I would buy the stock. Thoughts on Village Farms? I hate Village Farms. Some people really love Village Farms. Like Todd Harrison thinks Village Farms is the bee's knees. I'm just not that guy. So if you are in bot stocks and you want me to unfuck your portfolio, which is exactly what I did today for somebody, he's on that stream. I'm not going to call him out. I'm glad I unfucked his portfolio. You click that link and yeah, you rock and roll. UCO. Let me take a look. I haven't looked at that one in a while. Jeez, it's just choppy. I just buy Oxy. I think with the oil stocks, you want to just play the options. Play the options, just easier. Oh, you got Wells Fargo at 24, bastard. What's it at now? Wells Fargo. Oh, 28. I'm sorry, I didn't get an edibles arrangement, so I didn't know that you got in, JJ. Yeah, guys, all my things in my long-term portfolio are just fucking killing it. Like, it's disgusting. I'm actually disgusted. Disgusted. What's up, Johnny Chase? So, all right, guys. Oh, 90 people. Hey, guys, if you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button, all right? hit the like button, but just don't leave me in the 30s. Guys, I got this thing. It's bad luck if we're in a stream and we're in the 30s in the likes department. So hit that like button. Like. If you hit that like button, I will put on my Chewbacca mask. If we get over 40. Come on. I got a Chewbacca mask right here. Don't you want to see my Chewbacca mask? Okay. So now I'm going to be taking your questions in a Chewbacca mask. If there's a second wave COVID pullback, what are your thoughts? Quick drop or slow churn down? I think it's going to be an elevator down. Joe Canada. Apple puts if it hits 328. Morgan Stanley analyst gave Apple a price target of 340. Guys, in this market, Apple's probably going to 340. They're making it a self-fulfilling prophecy. So that's yeah. This is what we need to do, okay? So this is our homework assignment for the YouTube channel. We're going to look 2 months out and look for unusual put volume on Apple, SPY, Twillo, Zoom, and SPX. Yeah, look for unusual put volume on those because usually that's a pretty good indicator. Tomorrow, Apple 340. You better believe it. How soon till SPY 320? At this rate, Jersey Devil, 2 weeks. Maybe not 2 weeks. There's going to be a lot of chop around 317, but we're essentially there. The market's given up, guys. That's what you need to understand. The market is completely fucking given up. Options alert on Twitter, Joe Kunkel. Yeah, that's Joe Kunkel. There you go. Oh, every day he posts. Is it like black box? What would I consider an elevator down? 15 to 20 bucks. If we get a 15 buck move down, okay, which is doable. We had one of those moves a couple weeks ago. And we don't get intervention immediately, it could spiral out of control because people have made so much money. And, you know, if we get, that's the thing. If we go down on really bad surge numbers and fucking hospitals stretched again, game over. You know, I think probably the SPY can go to like 250, 260 again. Look, there's been a lot of intervention, but fuck, you know, that would just be catastrophic. How do I see pot stocks doing in the summer? I see them doing poorly. Pot stocks generally do poorly in the summer. Now with the magic printer, look, at some point the magic printer isn't going to be able to stop everything. You know, at some point we're going to have to do something about our debt and everything. You know, look, the only saving grace right now, so the way that we've got the printer, now you have the European countries like, yeah, I want to turn on the fucking money printer. Everybody's just kind of like, fuck it, let's do this. WMG, is that Warner Brothers? What was WMG? Let me see. Oh, Western Magnesium Corporation? Did you really just ask me about a fucking magnesium? Oh, Warner Music Group. Okay. I was like, what? Because it wasn't showing up on my screen. I didn't look at it, honestly. What's the float? Hold on, let me take a look. I forgot that was today. Shit. Somebody get a count on that? $30. Hold on. Market cap 15 billion. Shares outstanding 510 million. What the fuck? You're baking cookies? Nice. All right, guys. Any other brain busters? Any other brain busters? Oh, you guys want to trade? Who wants to trade? What's my favorite weed? What's it called? Dinosaur Food by the Canna Boys. DraftKings, short DraftKings at $1 at 100 at 40. It's DraftKings is just super overvalued. It's ridiculously overvalued. Yeah, DRV SRS. I think tomorrow I pull the trigger and just fucking get out. If those things don't start moving, I'm fucking out like disco. I might just buy long-term calls, like super long-term calls. No, Canna Boys aren't in Florida. They're in Michigan, actually. So you guys want to know a little secret? Don't tell Mike. So when I do these streams with Mike from True Trading Group, and he's just answering, God love him, like God, the guy has the fucking patience of a saint, because people ask the same questions over and over. Guys, I don't have that type of patience. You guys know me. I don't have that type of patience. But the whole time, I am just getting blindstone. Well, not blindstone. I'm like dipping stuff in my keef because I have a nice jar of keef from Dinosaur Food. So he gave me a bunch of it. It's the most expensive weed in the United States. It's amazing. I mean, look, all weed gets me high. It doesn't really matter, and most expensive means nothing to me because I didn't pay for it. So it could have been the cheapest weed in the world. It does the trick. Bro, the guns. Oh, RGR, all those gun stocks. Did you guys kill it on the gun trade? Tell me you guys killed it on the gun trade. Ever had a bad weed trip? No. I'll tell you one bad weed trip story, and it's not a weed trip. Sorry, I got the hiccups. So I played lacrosse in college, and I sprained my rib, and I didn't know that you can actually sprain your rib. And the trainer was like, look, if you find yourself having trouble breathing tonight, go to the emergency room. You might have a punctured lung. And I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? I might have I'm like, I just go to the emergency room now. Like, no, you're fine. Just take it easy. You don't have a punctured lung. And I was like, well, how do I know? I'm like, what do you mean if I'm not? She's like, if you're breathing in and nothing's going in, she's like, it means you're hypoxic and no air is getting into your lung. So I was like, oh, okay, I'm going to fucking take it easy. So what did I do? Went home, found some like instant brownie cake mix and sprinkled some swag on it. Now, like swag is like the dirtiest, like cheapest weed you can get. Fucking mix it up, microwave like 45 seconds, fucking made myself this big brownie. And I was like, whatever. Never had a bot brownie in my life. I got so stoned, okay? I was like, I forgot what I was watching, but you ever get so stoned where you forget to take a deep breath? Or you forget to take a breath and then you're like, So I did that. And it was like, but now I'm panicking because I'm like, oh my God, I'm hypoxic. And I'm like, I can't go to the emergency room because I'm so stoned. So I basically was like huddled up and I was like, it's okay, God, take me. And I was like, made my peace with God, was like ready to die. And then my girlfriend came in and she's like, what's wrong with you? And I'm like, oh, I'm really sick. She hated it when I got stoned. Well, guess what? Now she's a cop or FBI and I'm the Wolf of Weed Street. Isn't it funny how life works itself out? Yeah, I hate edibles. I hate edibles. But I like so I go to these shows in Vegas every year and I always come back with like tons and tons of goodies. And I had a bag of like chocolate pretzels and I had one on the flight back and it floored me. Like just one pretzel like floored me. I gave it to my dad. My dad's like, he's like, I don't feel anything. And I was like, Jesus Christ, you smoke way too much weed. The Stone Trader. We were talking stock Stone Trader, but then, we went down a rabbit hole. Weed is pretty tight. 5 hours of panic attacks. Yeah, that sucks. Honestly, like my favorite drug is magic mushrooms. I haven't taken magic mushrooms in a very long time. Not to like eat all the time, but like they're just really good for your brain. I feel like I get smarter every time I do. Oh, guys, I'm a proud owner of or founder of a magic mushroom company. So if you guys want to clap. Woo! You hear it improves trading? Yeah. Hey, Wolf. Hey, XRP gal. Have I ever done stimulants? Like what? Cocaine? Dude, this nose and cocaine equals bankruptcy. No. Like I've taken like Vyvanse, which I stopped taking. I've never gone cow tipping. Always sounds like fun. Oh my God. Rabbit hole on Facebook. Oh yeah. I'm seeing that, like, my wife tells me, she's like, some of your friends are really crazy. Like JFK Jr. is still alive. This whole thing is the Illuminati. And I'm like, that's got to be a joke. And I'm like, I look and I'm like, all right. I'm like, just mute that person. Yeah, Percocets actually can be dangerous. You can't really see. Oh, you can actually. So you see that? So I tore my ACL. And they gave me Percocets. And, I was like eating one every 4 hours. And ACL, fucking painful surgery. And then all of a sudden I like couldn't find my Percocets. And I was like fucking going nuts, like with a crutch, like fucking knocking shit over. And then I was like, yeah, maybe I need to kind of space these things out. So yeah, I wouldn't wish a torn ACL on my worst enemy. But yeah, like, and in Florida, my wife got a kidney stone and they prescribed her Oxycontin. And she's like, I'm not taking this. And I was like, I'll just give you weed. And it was just perfect. Yeah, I did my ACL. I did my left ACL also. But then I was like, fuck it. I'm not going to get surgery. I just hung it up. You see where is it? Whoa, my little trophy from college. I got a national championship ring somewhere. I don't know where it is. Probably should know where that is. What's the name of the shroom company? It's called Cybin. Cybin. Oh, do you guys want? So you guys are always here. This is okay. I'm going to share something with you that maybe I shouldn't share with you. But since we're here and we're in this 50 minutes and we've got 87 people and 62 likes. All right, it's 65 likes. 66. I'll show something to you. All right. We're at 63. I'm not showing it. All right, 67. Okay. All right. Can you guys read this? Hold on. Oh, there we go. All right. Under Exhibit K. So it says form lockup. All right. So I'm not going to get into how many shares of this company I have. All right. But everybody thinks like you get into something and, if you're a founder of a company, that your first money in, first money out. It's not like that at all. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I'll read it out around. So it's Exhibit K, form of lockup agreement. All right. So it has the restriction period. Okay. And now this kind of goes for founders, and this is pretty universal. So this is something everybody should know. All right. So I'll show you. I want you to look at the bottom. See that? Time of listing. So it's on listing date. That's the IPO date. And then 6 months from listing date, then 12 months, 18 months, 24 months, 30 months, 36 months. So long story short, I will be in this position for a minimum of 3 years. Anything can happen in that period, okay? It's not like a normal private placement where you get in and then in 6 months you can sell everything you own, okay? So I'm going to show you the percentages. Because everybody's always like, oh, they're blowing out of positions. They got so much cheap paper. There it is. 10% followed by 15% every 6 months. Okay? Exactly. Jersey Devil Seafood. So you can't dilute quickly. All right? And because you're a founder, you're taking on more risk. So yeah. So in the beginning, you can only sell 10%. And now when you get into an IPO, you don't want to blow out of 10%. Because as you know, IPOs can go, especially because all the other stock isn't out there. Am I a founder of the company? I got into I basically invested as a founder in the company. Thanks, Crispy. You like my Michael Scott shirt? The IPO is for the mushrooms. Yeah. And I don't even know when it's IPOing. I think they're gunning for September. I do know that so they just did a round at 64 cents. Okay, so it's 64 cents, and I think the next round is at $1. And I think that they're raising for the IPO like somewhere in the neighborhood of like 50 million bucks. It's not too late to get in. IPO round is free trading, by the way. So, you know, like I wouldn't do a round right now. How do we get in the PP? Guys, if you're ever interested in like private placements, just message me. You know, I don't do all private placements, but occasionally some are good. It's not that it's legal in Colorado. It's what's it called? It's decriminalized, and I think you can study it. The stone trader, you don't need to buy mushrooms. You just go to like Orlando. Johnny B, right? You just go to you drive on 75, you stop along one of those like pastures, and you just go and pick mushrooms. Bring a garbage bag. Oh, no way. Are they going from Cape Canaveral? Fuck, it's so cloudy here, I wouldn't see it. And it needs to fly south, not north. So anyway, this was a really scintillating conversation. We completely devolved from stocks and then actually talked about real stuff, which is cool. What do I smoke out of? I smoke out of, I have a one hitter. Hold on, let me show you. I have some tools. It's outside. So you guys really want to know what I smoke out of? It's really funny because it's not meant for smoking weed. So for $20, okay, you can buy on Amazon. Fuck, I gotta look it. I have to look it up for you guys, right? Okay. All right. I want to show you this thing. So I own this. Oh, Jesus, it's too fucking long. Let me see. So I own this thing. It's a Breville smoker. It's a hand smoker for cocktails, food, whatever. Fuck, man. Wait, I need to find this thing on fucking Amazon. You got to see this thing. So anyway, it looks like a gun, and it's got like a screen, and you twist the knob, and it sucks air. So you just put weed, and it blows like cold weed smoke. It's fucking amazing. I've done it on like YouTube, on Twitter streams. I've also taken what's it called? The pumps for like an air mattress, and then in the place where it sucks air, like put one of the pieces, tape it, and then put some tin foil or with like a glass pipe, a crispy glass pipe. Guys, Crispy Glass on here makes the best glass pipes in the world. The only bowl that I have is from him. So I use that. So I got the fancy one that was like $150, but then they have these $20 ones on Amazon. I bought like 5 of them, and I was just like giving them out to people. It's great. Yeah. So anyway, as we wrap up, and since we completely digressed, I want you guys to start coming to True Trading Group for obviously TTG Tuesday, but then come here if you're interested, this is my code. It's 36% off and one-on-one. Anybody that does this and uses my code, don't say anything. I'll just give you a one-on-one. Just use my code. Got it? Okay. Oh, yeah, about the trade for tomorrow. I think we're going to be looking at Roku, Johnny. All right. Oh, XRP gal, which call did you do? Oh, did you do US Steel? Oh, I'm so proud. Which one? Yeah, Roku is definitely on the homework, Danielle. XRP gal, I'm dying to know. I can't leave before you tell me which. Oh, you did Disney. Good job. Yeah, I was a little nervous today when you were talking to me about US Steel because I got to you a little late. And I thought you were buying that one. And I was like, no, wait. X is for tomorrow. Okay. Yeah, guys, even if you're not in TTG, US Steel, $9 calls, 3 weeks out if it's under 850. Let's take a quick look at futures, and then I'd say maybe we get it. I mean, look, they're going to gap up in the morning anyway, right? Oh, wow. SPY is down 0.11%. That means dick. If the VIX isn't up at least 2%, just fucking throw out futures, okay? You only did one contract, but you understand the mechanics of it, right? That's how you do it. Okay. All right, guys. If you're new, subscribe. Everybody, thank you for the likes. We're at 68. It's not 70, but what can you do? I'm not going to hold it against you. Again, all right? Here is the cheat code for Twitter. All right? And I'm doing this because I find it fucking hilarious, okay? So, if you guys notice on Twitter, I do not follow a lot of people. All right? I'll give you an idea. So this is my Twitter if you don't know. Whoa, hold on. There you go. I got a blue check. So I have 52,000 followers, 52,800. I have 900. I follow 998 people. Okay? 998 people. If you send me a DM, and you can send me DMs because I opened it up, and you say, so last time the code was, you had to say, Wolf is a douchebag. Let's stick with that. I think that one's always funny. I always get I always have a chuckle when I see that. And like I have, an older gentleman, somebody that looks like my dad's age. He's like, I'm sorry, Wolf is a douchebag. And I'm fucking cracking up. So, if you send me a DM, and you say Wolf is a douchebag, I will follow you back. Okay. So I'm about to break 1,000 there. I'm going to cut a lot of people because I actually like being under 1,000. But yeah, John Barry, all TTG members get a follow because I got to. All right. All right, guys, have a good night. Remember, it's Wolf is a douchebag. Hey, guys. And I'm really not a douchebag. I'm actually a pussycat. I'm a douchebag. If you get on the wrong side of me, I'm the biggest douchebag. Huge douchebag. The douchiest. Hey, Stephanie Vendez. Steph, are you on Twitter? Yeah, she is. All right, guys. You are a douche. Chris, you are right. Smash that like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Have you guys been hitting the notification bell? Should I be pushing that more? I don't know. I have fun when I'm on what's it called? YouTube. Not all commercially. Holy shit. Hold on. Man, Wolf is a ballin' ass douchebag. Yep. Hold on. I'm gonna be your friend. Let's go through some of these. Ooh, Alyssa Prince. Wolf is a douchebag. He sure is. Alyssa Prince, guess what? You are my 1,000th follow. You're the 1,000th person I follow. Come on. Are you catfishing? Are you catfishing? That thing looks way too... Is that a painting? Looks like a painting. Yeah. XRP gal. Pending. Are you going to be my friend or what? It's so funny. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. 0 followers. Stone Trader. Stone Trader, get a fucking picture for the love of God. All right, guys. You guys have a good night. I am going to smoke a ton of keef and then finish my book from last night. Okay? It's been really swell. I'm glad we could go over trades. I hope you guys got the V for Vendetta reference in my thumbnail. I know you can't see the whole thing. I thought it was clever. But then again, I always think my shit's clever. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Okay? Later.